Runnemede Board of Education meeting is called to order. The Board of Education is in compliance with Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975 entitled the Open Public Meetings Act. The time, date, and location of this meeting was appropriately advertised by notifying the retrospect, as well as posting notices in the Borough Hall, Runnemede Post Office, Mary Vold School, Alliant Bingham School, Grace Downing School, and the Runnemede Public School District website. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Ms. Adair?
Here.
Ms. Beebe?
Here.
Ms. Davidson is unable to make it. Ms. Farrell is not here this evening. Mr. Murray? Here. Ms. O'Brien?
Here.
Ms. Panzarella?
Here.
Ms. Sands was unable to make it. And Ms. Spalding?
Thank you. Also present, Mark Iannucci, Superintendent of Schools.
Here.
Oh, here? Well, don't talk to me once. Here. I was just going to say we have some vacation and some other things this month with our board members. Unfortunately, this is not the norm for us. Mark Iannucci, Superintendent of Schools. Sean McCarron, Business Administrator, Director of Curriculum Instruction. Jade Yezzi, Principal of Brigham Downing. Steve Peely, Principal of Volts. Steve Maloney, Vice Principal of Volts School. Gladys Hubbard, Director of Special Education, and Frank Hines, Supervisor of Building and Grounds. At this time, I need a motion for the regular Board of Education meeting on April 26th.
I'll make a motion to approve the regular Board of Education meeting minutes.
Motion made by Maria, second by Patty. Any questions? Roll call.
Ms. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Beebe?
Abstain, absent.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Now.
Tonight we have a couple of presentations. We're going to start off with Jessica Massing and Daniel Farrell from NJWEA. Did I have that right? Okay. There's some very, let you speak because you can give us all the information. We're very excited that you're here tonight. And we appreciate you coming, so take it away.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. New Jersey Water Environment Association is what WEA stands for. It's an organization that's over 100 years old, and it's comprised of individuals throughout the state who are responsible professionally to make sure that clean water is coming to your home when you need it, and place of work, place of school, and then when you're done with the water, that we put it back into the environment safely so that way it's there when we need to call upon it again. So we were fortunate enough to come into the school system this year. Thank you so much for letting us come in. NJWA has a presentation that we give to 8th graders throughout the state of New Jersey because 8th graders are about 4 to 8 years away from their profession. So we come in to try to introduce the water field to 8th grade students. So Ms. Massing allowed us into the classroom where we have a hands-on demonstration laboratory experiment that we talk about the importance of water, and then we do some treatment of the water to see how we dirty it and then how we clean it as well. So after we do that job, we challenge the students to do an essay writing contest. Ms. Massing, can you talk about that?
Yeah, so what we tried to do after the presentation was find some kind of creative way in order to go through this entire wastewater treatment process. So the entire 8th grade class was able to come up with these essays. We made it an assignment and then we submitted them to Danielle. And fortunately, we had 4 winners for the state in one of my classes. So we're very, very excited about that. And it looks like the 3 of them are here.
So I don't know if I mentioned, we reached 1,000 students in the state of New Jersey. And so it's really impressive to have so many students from Runnemede respond and be winners, actually more winners than any other school in the state of New Jersey. So thank you for that. So here. We'd first like to recognize Virginia Mills as a runner-up in the South Section winner. So Virginia. This, and then Ms. Benson's
Can we just have all the students stay up front,
Yes,
and
stay
that
right
way we'll
here.
take a picture one.
Another runner-up for the South Section is Ryder Ludwig. And then I just want to acknowledge, I don't believe she's here, but Olivia Jung was a statewide overall runner-up. So we take each section, north, central, and south, and then we take the winners of each section and grade across the state. So Olivia was a runner-up for the state. I don't know if we want to give her a round of applause. And last but not least, Emily Antonelli was not only a winner in the south section, but Emily is here. She was then put into the category to be evaluated across the state and took first place in the state. The reason I don't have a folder for Emily is because, I don't know if this is one of yours or one of mine. Emily was invited down to our conference in Atlantic City last week where she received her award. We do cash prizes as well. And Emily was brave and kind enough to read her essay publicly to a size room at least this large. So that's quite a feat. We're very proud of her and thank you for that so much. Emily, you deserve all the
Hold your awards up, I'm going to open them later.
Come on, Mr. Peeling, now you're getting crazy.
Conveniently.
Don't get too
Good.
All right, on three. We good? 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Congratulations and thank you
Thank you for coming out,
again.
Ms. Bassett, for organizing that. Mr. Carl, pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Really appreciate you coming.
Thank you, thank you.
Families, if you, now that the presentation's over.
We have one, actually, we have one
Oh,
more
I apologize.
presentation for this. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. We have one more presentation tonight, and then we'll let everybody mass exit it, so you don't have to listen to mine or Dr. McCarron's. They don't look like us, but that's fine. So, Ms. Dare, would you like to give a little background, if you would? Kelly Wells, been representing the Women's Club, and take
She
it
always
away.
has more to say than I do anyhow. But, the GFWC Women's Club also does an essay, and I want to say I'm honored to be a part of the school system because the kids in the school are amazing. We had first places there. We did an essay also. The 7th grade class, I think, was the one that did the essay. And we had a first place state winner as well.
The state.
Jake Riley, not here.
Oh, that's disappointing.
We'll do it next one.
Can I give this to you?
Yeah, absolutely, yep.
So yeah, so it went, we first did an essay with the 7th grade students and we picked the top 3. The top 3 students also got cash prizes and then only one could go to the state. So Jake's went to the state and he won the whole state.
Wow.
So, thank you all. There's some wonderful students, and for next year we'll get a couple more grades involved.
Yes, that's shattered.
Thank you. Have a nice
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Like I said, you're more than welcome to stay, but if you have other things you'd like to do this evening, thanks for coming out and have a great night. Congratulations.
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 Way to go.
Yo,
I know.
go girl.
See that at the end? Definitely from you, Mom.
Just shut up.
At this time, we're open for public comment on agenda items only. Does anyone have anything to say about anything on the agenda at this time? No? Okay. Superintendent?
All right, again, try to be brief tonight. Good evening, everyone. District enrollment remains steady, which is always a good thing. Summer camp information is out there. We're taking enrollment. The numbers are filling up. That's going to run from June 26th until August 11th. That's Monday through Friday this year. Title I and GSY runs from July 11th to August 11th. That is Monday through Thursday, correct, Dr. McCarron? There's other information on the website for any families who need it. At our next board meeting in June, we are going to present something a little different next time. We're going to do our 23-24 goals for the school, myself, that night, because we figured July and August are 2 months out of the school year. We're working in the summer, so we'd like to get our goals started before presenting it in August. Preschool expansion update, I'm sure Dr. McCarron will cover in his report. We had planned on opening up 1 or 2 classes over at Kitty Academy. That unfortunately fell through due to a lack of ability to get the space from Kitty Academy's vantage point. So we are going to open up 1 preschool classroom over at Bingham next year. You guys, we're going to use this, what's currently the sensory room, which already is equipped with a bathroom and has the right sizes for everything that you need. As you know, to run a preschool, we have that specific square footage, and we already have that. So we're going to do that. Downing School, we're transitioning some of our class students, special education students, over to Downing next year as well. We're excited to have that. We've hired a couple of teachers to assist with that process. There's going to be a couple of other teachers maybe moving with the district as well to strengthen both our programs at both schools. So we're excited to have that. I know the MD and help me out, Ms.
2 pull-out resource rooms still at Bingham.
Will remain at Bingham for now, and then we'll see how that's going to go in the near future. But we are excited to have that opportunity to start. There are some recommendations tonight for renewal as well as new hires. And there's some new faces, some old faces. Nice. How are you? So we'll introduce them after they are approved this evening. Anyone who was approved this time will come. We'll invite them to a future meeting. Upcoming dates. Friday evening is the PTA basket auction. As you can see the ladies behind me, I think are moving some stuff as we speak. Bolt's graduation is coming up on June 14th, and our next board meeting is set for June 21st.
Maybe,
Maybe it's set.
maybe. We'll discuss that later in the meeting.
Okay,
But that's
all I have.
always the one that is a maybe. So we'll talk about that together at the end.
Sounds good. That's all I
Any
have.
questions for Mark? Sean?
Okay, we are in the middle of state testing. As we round up the school year, in addition to state testing, we also do our end of the year benchmark testing as well. Teachers are finalizing their student growth objectives, and administrators are meeting with teachers to close everything out with their summatives, making professional development plans for next year. As Mark said, we are establishing our goals for the 23-24 school year, so that way we can work on them over the summer months, especially, and then present on where we are and how we're moving forward at the August board meeting. Also, we're trying to put in place right now our 23-24 professional development sessions and what that's going to look like going into the 23-24 school year. For the business office, we are in the process of doing purchase orders already. The second that July 1 hits, we start receiving items, but we're already making those purchases now for next year. Summer camp enrollment is right where it has been, so we're excited to have that back. And as Mr. Iannucci said, while we aren't doing 2 classrooms, we're doing 1 early childhood classroom. The way that funding works for preschool is that funding has already been given to us for 2 classrooms. So the way that happens is it then is seen as carryover money, or it can be reappropriated to other areas within the preschool program. Bingham has older equipment within our district, so one of the things that we are looking at doing is updating some of the equipment that is out on Bingham's playground area to make sure that it is not only just for K-3, but also available for preschool students who will be over at Bingham Elementary next year. So it'll be nice that we'll have that additional funding, so that way we can kind of upgrade some of those resources over at Bingham at this time. That is all I have at this point. The roofing project, we were quoted for the roofing project by the architect. It's a general idea. That quote came in much higher. We were going to be going through a co-op, which is someone who's already contracted things out and is able to go out for bids. Since that came out higher, we are looking at what our options are in regards to possibly going out for bid on that roofing project at Bingham. That roofing project at Bingham is not an immediate need. It is a soon need, I will say. So there's no immediate issue at this time, but it is something that needs to get done within the next 2 years. If we are unhappy with the numbers we get back, that might be a project that we hold off on until the following summer. questions.
No, no, I'm good. No,
Just to clarify,
I
with
wasn't like where it was, I thought it was in this.
so it's been patched, like,
Okay,
so
all right, I was
there's
like,
no,
it's not an
there's
immediate need, I
current.
thought there was a leak.
There's no children holding buckets under the roof.
Okay.
But
I mean, it happens.
it is
It happens.
currently
It
fine,
happens.
but.
I work in a school, I know.
And just so you know, the board approved for the budget hearing, the capital
Yes,
projects,
yes.
one of them was roofing. If we don't use that money for a roofing project, that has to go back to capital projects at the end of the year. Correct.
That was my only question. Anyone else have any questions? No? Okay,
Right,
good.
students. How many droplets of water can you carry?
Can make it like a competition, you know, very.
Exactly. We're counting, how does it go?
All right. Principals reports, nurses, building and grounds, special education report, any questions there? Bless you. Anyone? No? Okay. PTA, like Mr. Iannucci said, they are busy setting up for Friday. I wanted to publicly thank Mr. Iannucci and the board. I called him in a little bit of a jam yesterday. I went to pick up the grill, and when I got to Home Depot, I found a better deal. So I got a bigger grill from us, and I couldn't fit it in my car, so I called Mr. Iannucci and asked him if he could call Frank, because I didn't want to call Frank, because I didn't think it was appropriate.
I didn't want to call Frank either.
And so Mr. Iannucci went to Home Depot and picked up our grill for us, and so I appreciate that, and I'm sure the PTA does as well. So thank you. Any other committee reports at this time? I don't think so, right? Okay, all right. And if nothing else, then we can move on to new business. All right. Property and transportation, I need a motion to approve items numbers 1 through 3.
I'll make a motion to approve items number 1 through 3.
Motion made by Patty,
I'll second.
second by Lisa. Any questions? Roll call?
Mrs. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under personnel, I need an approval for items number 1 through, this is a big one this month, 33.
I'll make a motion to approve items 1 through 30.
Thank you, Maria.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Patty. Any questions there? Roll call?
Mrs. Adair?
Here, yes, sorry.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
That's what I get for trying to write and talk.
I know, I did the same thing.
Ms. Yezi?
Yes.
You want to introduce them?
Yeah, I do have 3 new staff members here this evening, so it's always an exciting time of year. We have Olivia Newman, who's brand new to the district. Olivia Savannah, who's been working with Ashley Ordile and did her student teaching here. And we have Emily Mingle, who's also been at Downing. So I'm really excited to them to join our team and just keep making us better year after year. So it's always a fun night.
Congratulations. Finance, I need a motion to approve items numbers 1 through 20.
I'll make the motion for items 1 through 20. Second.
Motion made by Angel, I'm going to give a second by Dan. Any questions there? Roll call.
Mrs. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Does multi-temp have their own parking spot here?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, I thought they would probably have one before me. They're always here.
Getting stuff done?
I know. Under curriculum, I need just a motion for item number 1.
I'll make a motion for items number 1 to
Thank you, Maria.
curriculum.
I'll second.
Seconded by Angel. Roll call.
Mrs. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella?
Yes.
Ms. Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Under policies and public relation, I need a motion to approve items numbers 1 through 7.
I'll make a motion to approve items 1 through 7 under policy.
Patty? I need a
A
second.
second.
Second by Maria. Roll call.
Mrs. Adair?
Yes.
Ms. Beebe?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Ms. O'Brien?
Yes.
Ms. Panzarella? Ms.
Yes.
Spalding?
Yes.
Motion passes.
At this time, we are open for public comment. Does anyone have any public comment at this time? No. Mrs. Kelly?
Okay, we had a marvelous event on Friday night. The Chamber of Commerce, with the assistance of a planning organization, had Runnemede Pike Jam. And Mr. Iannucci was there, and I'm sure there were other people from the board there. I know Patty was there because she's a member of the Women's Club, and we had a wonderful table, and it was a marvelous event. But I want to thank your support on that. Just one question. The
Hold
two
on.
classes.
Real quick,
Yeah.
before you go on to the two classes, we have to publicly thank Dan Murray for that whole event.
Right.
Because if that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him, and he's sitting right here, so. Just want to put that out there. Yes, okay, sorry.
Dan is Chamber.
Yes.
And, yes, we worked very closely
Yes.
with Dan. But the two classrooms, so Bingham is only going to have the one class, and the extra money is going to go to upgrade their equipment. Is that my understanding?
Correct.
Part of the money.
Part of the money, the
Good.
other part goes back to the
Good,
state. It's
good.
recovered, yes.
Now, will we only have the one class, extra class next year?
So
Like,
we're going up from 105 possible students to 120. So it's 15 additional students.
And that's the little kids, the little guys, the
Yeah,
3,
yeah,
4-year-olds,
three-year-olds,
and
Great.
they fill up.
I know they do.
And that's been a
People
big
move here.
selling point, yes.
It is
to
a
move
selling
here.
point. People move here because they have the 3-year-old pre-K, and it's free.
And we have really good schools too.
And we have really good
Yeah.
schools.
And teachers and everything else.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to thank you, and Dan, for the wonderful support
Thank you, Mrs.
that
Kelly.
we had for Love and
I wasn't able to make it, but I heard, everyone was raving about it. Yes, I was at Stupid Wrestling in Atlantic City, but I heard
You
that
have
it
to
was
support your friend. your
amazing.
family,
I heard it was
after all.
amazing. I haven't heard a negative comment about it,
It's been great.
except people want them t-shirts.
Yes.
They want to, that's
They
enough.
are available
They
now.
want the
So,
t-shirts.
I think retrofit did.
Retrofit behind the Polish American Deli.
Yes.
there.
Okay,
So-
we need to
It's a
make
new-
that a
it's
little more
new-
public.
It's a new store in town,
Okay.
and they're looking for our support, and they did a great job on it.
My neighbor moved here from South Philly, and she said she was so fun, she was so excited, but she just wanted a shirt. That's what she said to us.
The other item is graduation. What date?
June 14th,
June 14th.
yes.
So I could probably do it.
said that.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll see everybody on the 14th.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Mrs. Kelly. Any other public comment? No? Okay, so next regular board meeting is scheduled for June 21st. That's my vacation week that I told you guys about at reorg. And Dr. McCarron is flying out late that night, and he probably shouldn't be here. Are you guys okay with that?
I'm
You
okay
gonna run the
with it.
meeting? You
I'll
guys
run
want to keep it there? I don't want to postpone it because we will have other staff members, new staff members that we want to approve, and I think it's important. If anything, I would move it up, but it's just crazy with Triton's graduation and our graduation and our dance and everything. So are you guys, I just wanted to
I'm fine, I'll
publicly
be
say,
here.
I'll be on vacation. So you're good?
Take care.
All right, then, you were correct. The next meeting is at 6:30, June 21st. Sorry, I will not be here. I need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion made by Maria, second by Patty. All in favor?
Got a second.
Ayes have it.